Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to Oregon Fishing Adventures. Today we are out here on Cheadle Lake and Evan from Oregon Reel Fishing is hosting a bass fishing tournament today. So we thought we'd get out here. It's been about 2 years since I've done any bass fishing, but we are at, well, okay, sorry, I should say largemouth bass fishing. I've done smallmouth bass fishing. You guys have already seen that recently. But as far as largemouth bass, I haven't really done any for about 2 years, and that was about last time I was at this lake. I'm gonna drop a link below for Oregon Reel Fishing's channel. Go ahead and check him out if you guys haven't already seen him. He's a great local YouTuber. But yeah, we're gonna get out here, and there's quite a few people out here in boats and kayaks, and there's kind of people spread all around the lake here. So, but that leaves plenty of bank spots open for us, and you know, there's a few other bank anglers, but it's not too crazy. So let's get out here and see if we can't find something today. All right, I'll talk a little bit about my setups today. So I got the Shimano Sensi Light. This is a 5'6" ultralight, and I'm rocking a little Texas rig, a little beaver bait on here, black and blue, unpegged. So that's what I got set up on here. Next one, I got my light action rod. This is a Shimano Claris, Sharky Cast King 3 Gold reel, and I got a little EWG Ned rig from Lifted Jigs on here, and this is a Robo Worm. This is called the Bold Bluegill. And then on my last rod, the biggest one, we got our Fluger Tryon with an Okuma C30 on it, and I got a little popper on here for a little top water action. So this one was custom made for me, so this isn't by a company, but this was a custom made popper for me. But yeah, let's get out there. Right, so at this particular spot that we're at, it is a bit weedy out here, so I think I'm gonna start with top water, kind of go along this bank here, work this popper, and see if we can't get a fish that wants to play on that top water bite. But yeah, guys, let me know, what is your favorite stuff for largemouth bass fishing? Like I said, kind of just getting back into it after 2 years of not really doing much. I've kind of just been chasing smallmouth bass and some cutthroat trout a lot more than anything else. And then I got back into steelhead fishing this year. So, you know, I'll probably try to pursue some largemouth bass fishing more this year. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys like to use? What is your favorite bait to get you on the fish out there, especially in a weedy lake where you have to be a little conscious about that? So let me know, guys. I think I got a top water popper. I got a couple options for that, and then I do have my top water frogs as well. So on this particular rod, I'm probably going to try to keep something top water on it all day, and I'll switch up my other rods. Probably keep a Ned rig on all day. I'll switch to an actual Ned probably in a little bit after I fish that finesse robo worm for a little while. So there's 55 people signed up for this tournament, which is the best turnout that he's had yet. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty stoked for him, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of here. So the fishing goes until 2 o'clock, and then everybody's got to get in and put in their bags. Biggest fish is how this tournament is working. So I believe, from my understanding, it was the top 3 biggest fish that will be getting prizes today. So yeah, and basically how that's going to work People have numbers on their hands. I do not, because I'm not entered into the tournament. I'm just out here fishing. But people have numbers on their hands, and when they catch a fish, they need to weigh it on a scale with the number on their hand in the picture to confirm. And yeah, look at that. I got a little leaf. Nice. But that's kind of how the system is being ran today. I know that there's a potential for big bass to be pulled out of this lake. I've seen big bass pulled out of this lake. So, curious to see what the biggest one caught today is going to be. Right, we made our way around to the backside of Cheadle Lake. Found this little pocket here. Really kind of digging it because there's a lot of sticks and a lot of structure in the water. So there's a lot of stuff that the fish could want to hold up against. Plus, there's a couple beds back here. The bluegill are on the bed super hard right now. Up shallow, so I'm just gonna chuck around this stuff here. Let's see. Let's go right here. Right on top of the logs. Boom. Yeah, I don't know, this little back corner looks pretty juicy though. Looks like there could be a few bass hanging out in here, so I'm gonna throw a couple things through here. I'm gonna try to get it over to this little point on the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a couple things around in here, work this a little bit. See if I can't find a fish back here. Looks fishy. I definitely seen bluegill over there, just right down the way there. There's some bluegill hanging out, so. And it looks like there's a bed right in front of me. I don't see anything on it, but looks like there's a little break in the weeds there. So tons of weeds in Cheadle. Definitely a place that you basically have to throw weedless. Guys, so we took a minute to change up our setups. This was the one that we were running the blue beaver on this morning. Just changed it to a watermelon red flake. So, and it's a size bigger. And then we switched our popper over to a frog. And still running a finesse worm, but I changed it up to this bitch and craw color. Let me see here. I don't even know if the camera's gonna do this justice, but it's really, really, really nice color. So, yep, just changed up all three setups here. And we're gonna hike down the trail a little ways to our next spot. All right. Yeah, there's quite a few people out here today. 55 people, Evan said, signed up. It's pretty sweet. Definitely stoked for him that his tourney keeps growing. All right, let's head over this way. The cool things about this place is there's basically a walking trail goes around the entire lake, so you're not like super limited to where you can fish or what you can fish. As long as you're willing to walk and get a little bit of exercise, you can pretty much fish this entire lake. So I'm working my way around. There's another side of it over there. You might be able to see that guy standing over there fishing. I'm gonna check this bank line here. Seems to be kind of shaded, so I'm gonna check this one that I'm walking along. as I work my way up. Parking lot's way over there where we first started. All right, gonna try to fish this corner here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna get out on this log. Let's pick out. I think we're gonna go finesse worm on this spot. Bitch and craw is the color of this rubber worm. Bitch and craw. All right. Let's see here if I can get on this log. Fishing off of a water-soaked log, guys. So we're gonna start, I think, right out here at this point, right in front of me here. A lot of weeds, tons of weeds out here. Definitely have to run weedless and top water here. I think if you ran anything that wasn't weedless or didn't have a weed guard, you would basically be catching up in this stuff quite often. Ooh, this looks pretty juicy. This color looks really good in that water. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's try to cast down the bank this way. Come along this log right here. Yeah, guys, it's nice and peaceful. I mean, for how many people are out here for the tournament, like, it doesn't even feel like it's that packed, which is kind of funny. Like, Evan said, 55 people signed up, and, like, I'm literally in a corner of the lake, like, completely by myself right here, so that's kind of nice. Well, I thought I'd show you this. This is kind of cool. Out here at Cheadle, there's like this platform that you basically have to walk across these logs. Oh, there's a little bluegill. All right, let's make sure these are still solid. And then we'll walk across this. Woo! This log is literally floating on the water. So this feels really interesting. Onto this one. Out here. And then we have a floating dock kind of fucking thing. Made of logs. Look at this. Oh my god. I gotta fish this spot for sure. I mean, how could you not? How could you not fish a floating log? Let's throw out the beaver bait. Bury that hook in there. It's kind of deep here too. Nice. This feels so weird to be on this floating structure like this. That's a good little spot though, you know. Oh, that almost felt like a fish. But yeah, guys, what do you think of this? It's pretty cool, huh? So we walked, there's a board here that goes across to there, and then over there. And we came in over right there. Yeah. Boom. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw this finesse worm for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna switch that thing up to a Ned rig, full Ned rig, and we're gonna huck that sucker around. This beaver looks pretty good though. My weight is not pegged, so it's moving free. All right, let's get another cast over this direction. The thing like moves when I walk on it. It's a very interesting little contraption. You gotta walk on the floating log. Feels so interesting. Sweet. All right, we're out of that. Let's head to the next spot. A cool little spot here, guys. Kind of has this like old structure in the water from whatever used to be here. And the water like clarity is actually super good right here, and the hydrilla is like pretty clean compared to some of the more algae heavy parts of this lake. There's a bunch of people coming back in, you can see here, from fishing. I've heard about a 5-pounder caught. I don't know if there's been anything bigger than that. But yeah, people are starting to cruise their way in, starting to get their numbers in. We only got a little bit of time left of this tournament. I think I got about an hour to go. Try to see if I can get anything. And then if we have no luck during the tournament, we might hit up another spot on the way home that I know is also good for bass. I have to basically pass it, so. But right now I'm throwing a finesse worm. I decided not to go with the actual Ned rig worms here because of the way that the hydrilla is. It's really like the weeds are just so thick that a 3-inch Ned rig is just gonna get lost basically in the weeds. So sticking with this longer, slimmer finesse profile. And right now I have on Aaron's Magic Color. It's a pretty good one. It's caught me a lot of fish before. I really like the robo worms. So, but yeah, getting closer to winding down this tournament, and then we get to see what the biggest fish caught today was. I'm gonna walk back now to the main parking lot where everybody is going back to. Seems a lot of people are already off the water. Only a handful more boats. I can see about 4 boats out there still. So yeah, I was not able to find a fish today, but I definitely tried. All right, we got some of the last people coming in now. How'd you do out there?
Got 1 10-ouncer.
Hey, it's a fish.
So,
A lot of people didn't even catch one, really? So yeah. Any luck out there today?
I caught
A few little ones. Nice. Catch any fish today, bud? Dang.
out, and you guys get to decide who gets the reel, who gets the baits. The second and third. What was this? This is the reel, just the Diamond Regal 3000. You can either get that or it's all this. So all the jigs. So it's still having hat. Up to you. It's tough because like this probably has like the better value, but you can use your reel in California now. Alright, congrats. 4.11. Next one's me, huh? Yep. Alright, sweet, man. Get the hat too? Yeah, got the hat too. Yeah, man, it's pretty awesome. Thanks for coming out, guys. Thank you. You got the biggest fish with 5.14. Israel with 4.11. And then Tony with 4 on the bot.
How many total fish were submitted?
That's
what I'm curious about.
A couple like half-pound range. One, got one that was around a pound. I know he caught a few things. Just a bunch of small fish, you know. But the 3 were the 5 and the 3/4. Glad to see some decent fish back at least.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming out.
It was a grind. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna finish it out here. It was an awesome day out here. Thanks to Evan for hosting this fishing tournament today. And it looks like our biggest fish of the day was just over 5 pounds. It was like 5.1, 5.12. And then the next biggest fish, second and third place, were both in the 4-pound range. And there was probably less than 10 fish caught total throughout everybody today. So it wasn't a very productive day. A lot of people didn't catch fish. There was 55 people out here today, so there's a little bit of pressure, but yeah, it was just a grind for a lot of people out here. But either way, it was still fun, you know, just getting out here and meeting some new faces and supporting this event going on. So we look forward to next year when Evan puts on another one, and hopefully we'll make it even bigger than this one. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace out.